What is going on, Giants fans? I am back at it with another New York Giants video, and the New York Giants have drafted Kadarius Toney at number 20. They traded down from 11 to 20, and they drafted Kadarius Toney in return from the Chicago Bears. The Bears ended up drafting Justin Fields. The Giants got a first-round pick for next season. They got a fifth-round pick for next year and a fourth-round pick for tomorrow, for the 2021 draft. They got a fourth-round pick, and they also got the first-round pick from next year and a fifth-round pick for 2022. My reaction to this trade, I really like it. I really like this trade. I thought it was a great trade for the Giants. I think they could end up getting a really good player in the first round next year, and I expect the Giants to make the playoffs next year, and they could end up getting a really good player as well next year. So it gets even better for the Giants. I think this is a really good trade for Dave Gettleman, and I like it a lot. You know, this isn't a trade I'm in love with. I'd love to have, Rashawn Slater on the Giants. He obviously went to the Chargers. I'd love to have him on the Giants. He was, he could have fell right in our lap. We could have gotten Rashawn Slater. He was available. If the Giants didn't trade down, we could have gotten him, and we were one pick away from getting Devontae Smith. He ended up going to the Eagles, which that sucks. I don't want to see him in Philly because he is a damn good receiver, but Jalen Hurts is still his quarterback, so I'm not too worried about that. But he went to the Eagles, and Rashawn Slater ended up going to the Chargers. The Giants traded down to 20 and selected wide receiver Kadarius Toney from Florida. My thoughts on Kadarius Toney, he kind of reminds me of Tyreek Hill. He reminds me of Tyreek Hill. He's a receiver that's really not, he's not the hugest guy, but he can run, he's flashy, and he's got good hands. He can catch the ball. And when he catches the ball, he can gain a lot of yards. This is a really, really electric receiver that the Giants just drafted. I'm a fan of this draft pick. I am. I like this pick. I like it a lot. Even though he's not one of the players that I expected the Giants to pick, I'm not mad about it. I'm not. And I like this trade even better. We have a first-round pick next year, and if the Chicago Bears play poorly, which they probably will because they have Andy Dalton as their quarterback, the Giants could be a really good football team, which I think they will be next year, and they could have a top 10 pick next year. That is a dream scenario for the Giants. I think this is a great trade for Dave Gettleman. I applaud it. If I have my phone in my hand, so I can't applaud him, but I'll hit the door. I applaud Dave Gettleman for this trade because I think it was a great trade for the Giants. This is a win-win trade for the Giants. It's a great trade for the Bears as well because they got Justin Fields, who's going to be a really good quarterback in the NFL. But the Giants got a first-round pick next year, and they also have a fifth-round pick for this year. So I think this is a very good trade. I'm a fan of Kadarius Toney. I think he's a solid player. I think he could be a very good receiver for this team. He's a guy that can gain a lot of, when he catches the ball, he's a guy that can give us a lot of yards. We already, we've got Galladay, we've got Shepard, we've got Slayton, and now we've got Toney. I love this receiving core. I really do. This is a great receiving core. And we have John Ross, by the way. Don't forget about him. This receiving core is nasty. We have a great receiving core. If Daniel Jones plays like he did in 2019, this Giants team, they're only getting better. I like this pick. I know there's probably a lot of Giants fans out there that don't like this pick, but I like it. I'm a fan of it, I don't really have a problem with it. Now, I would have liked Kwity Paye on the Giants. I would have liked, J.O.K. on the Giants. I would have liked him a lot. I also like Jalen Phillips. He went a few picks earlier to the Dolphins, so he wasn't available, but I would have loved Kwity Paye. He was the best player on the board. I would have loved him on the Giants, but Kadarius Toney, he's from Florida. He's a wide receiver with speed, and he can catch the ball, and he's gonna score a lot of touchdowns this year. I'm a fan of this pick. I really am. I like it a lot, and I want to know your thoughts on Kadarius Toney down in the comments below. And also, what are your thoughts on the trade? Who do you think won the trade? Do you think it was the Giants? Do you think it was the Bears? I'd love to know your thoughts on that down in the comments below. So that is going to do it for this video. I'll have a video tomorrow talking about the second round for the Giants. Talk about talk about the players that the Giants selected in the second round. Share my thoughts on them. But for now, Kadarius Toney's a Giant. I'm pumped up about it, all right? So that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Enjoy the rest of the draft. Peace. Go Giants.